Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Welcome.
Oi.
We have chickens larger than doorways.
Yeah, but if you
It'll
stab
feed a
them, they
family
attack
for
you.
4 days.
This is true. Just like when you stab a doorway, a bunch of doors attack you.
What?
Yeah. Trust me, don't try it.
Wait, but then every time you have to cut the wood to make a door.
No. See, there's a difference because they understand it's for, it's just like it's just like a medical procedure. But like, if you just like stab the door, then
I don't know if a
it
doctor
sucks
stabbed
too
me, I'd be
because
pretty upset.
what happens is 2 doors hold you down while 1 door kind of like slams into each of your toes at like a reasonable enough speed.
Your small toe, to be specific.
Yeah. So you're like, ow, fuck that! I stubbed my
That's
toe,
horrifying.
or like the door stubbed. The door stubbed my toe by force, and then they like slam your head into it, knocking you out, and you wake up and you're like, oh man, that hurt.
Yeah.
And the door is just there. And you're like, okay, I won't stab you anymore.
Gabe,
The whole time,
Gabe
by the
really
way.
thought about the lore on this one.
Listen, I'm a world builder. All right, you know me. Look at this fucking guy. What's he
Alright,
doing?
so yeah, we used the Pegasus boots to dash into the library thing, read that one book on top of the shelf, and now we know about the secret dungeon that's exclusive to the Game Boy Color re-release, as well, also the Switch remake. But
I used to think when I was, because I help out at the library at CCC sometimes, and as per, just like-
CCCCC?
yeah. And I always find it annoying when kids run into bookshelves full speed, and the secret book that we've been trying to hide from them just falls down. We're like, fuck! Now they know the forbidden knowledge. God damn it!
anyway, with
that's
this,
how you do that?
Yeah.
with the forbidden knowledge, we can access a dungeon that was not in the original Game Boy release of this game.
Yeah.
Wait, was that same puzzle in Link to the Past, the bookshelf?
It's like there was a similar thing in A Link to the Past, but that's used to find the dictionary that translates to Ancient Hylian, also known as Spanish.
In 2020,
yes.
finally
Spanish.
know. In 2020, I finally know what I was supposed to do all those years ago when I gave up on Link to the Past on my Game Boy Advance as a child.
Yeah, you need that book
Now
in
I
order
know.
to access Dungeon 2.
Oh, I knew that I needed the book. I found the tablet that I couldn't read, and I knew that was what I had to do next. But I even found the book, but I didn't know what to do with it, and I gave as far as I ever got.
You know what's weird is in elementary school, I have vague memories of you saying A Link to the Past sucks, and I think I know why now.
Well, yeah, I was a little baby, man. I was a little baby
you didn't
boy.
know where
and
to
I didn't
go.
know anything about video.
But
Baby
in addition, you were playing the Game Boy Advance port, which means you also had to listen to every time he swung his sword.
It's a pretty good port though, and you have to listen to that in every other Zelda in it. So
Well, yeah, that's a fair point. It's just, the older ones didn't have that.
yeah.
It's a fine port. I don't really like how washed out the colors are compared to the SNES original, but it's like compared to some other ports of SNES games to GBA, it's a very solid port.
Yeah.
Like Game Boy Advance games are pretty or like Game Boy Advance ports of SNES games are pretty infamous for being awful.
Oh, look, it's red and blue skeleton man.
Calcium kids.
The
Red
calcium.
and the blue.
If I am red, he is blue. I am blue. What color is my cloth? This is the
Answer my
way
riddle.
that they test that you're actually playing this on a Game Boy Color. Because this is a color-based dungeon with color-based puzzles.
So you pretty much just can't play it if you're playing it on.
Well, the original Game Boy release didn't have this at all. This was made exclusively for the re-release, the deluxe re-release on Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
Which is that's what we're playing here.
Very
Although it's
clean.
also in the Switch remake.
The Fairy Queen, fucking Titania. Oh, ooga booga.
And also on that note, we got this really nice remix of the dungeon theme from Zelda 1. Anyway, this area isn't that hard, but you know, it's worth your while.
Yeah, slap these guys and then change the color. Hey, look at that.
Everything's blue now. Imagine if everything was blue.
So listen up. Here's
Listen,
a
Gabe,
story.
I was gonna make that joke if you didn't. Blew his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and
I loved that
everything
song when
is
I was a
blue for
Early
him.
teenager.
What'd you say, Carrie?
I love that song when I was early teenage years and younger.
Banger.
It was a
Yeah.
banger.
Those guys look like Armored Armadillo.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the Mega Man X reference.
Yeah, didn't expect that one. They look like, oh, they're golf balls. Wait, yeah, golf balls. It's Crossfire. He'll get caught up in the crossfire. It's, only 90s kids will get that. Am I right, fellow 90s kids? Crossfire.
Wait,
Oh.
Gabe, do you count as a 90s kid?
Gabe was born in December '99.
He's not a
Uh,
90s kid.
I'm but no one here knows how much I revel in telling people I'm a 90s kid, even though I was born at the tail end of the year of the last year of the 90s. Oh man, I love it.
God, you know, at least I have mid '97 on my. And Carrie was '95. Like, she's the most '90s kid here.
I love doing that, man. I'll just be like, yeah. Or like, I'll say something that's like, I'll be like, remember Gen 1 Transformers? The only 90s kids will remember.
Okay, but what's weird is that, like, despite the fact that I was born pretty late into the 90s, like, we continued to have, like, a lot of 90s stuff in my house, like, throughout the early 2000s, which really makes me nostalgic for things like VHS recording things using a VCR,
I did that too.
dial-up internet.
I think a lot of 90s
Cassette
culture
tapes?
blended into the early 2000s. Honestly. Because, you know, culture
Only
doesn't
having a
change
Sega
just-
Genesis until 2004.
Culture doesn't just change because a new decade happens. Like, we just started a new decade right now, and that doesn't mean the whole culture is going to change, so. Or it might. You never know. Might surprise us.
Suddenly, paradigm shift.
Whoa.
But not, like, I actually, like, we only had a Genesis until 2004. What a greedy fool! You want more power? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home! Is that
Oh,
Golem?
it's the Sandopolis Zone boss from Sonic 3.
The mini-boss or the Act 2 boss? Because this kind of qualifies as both.
Yeah, I was thinking of the mini boss. Except you can't have him just jump into sand and kill himself.
The rocks falling down like this remind me of something, but I can't remember what.
Rocks.
Yeah, the rocks sure do remind me of rocks.
Yeah. He's like, if you smell what the rock is.
Oh my god, Gabe, that's the first, like, Dwayne joke you've made in quite some time.
Listen, man. He's always in my pocket when I need him. He's like my cloud. I can just reach in at any time and pull him.
Just the other day, I was, like, going back and looking at some of our other commentaries, like, and in particular, watching one episode of Smash Team Games. I unfortunately already forgot which one, but where Gabe just goes on a tangent of why he's mad that, they're really pushing Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Are they still really pushing him?
Well, see, he got cancer. and left
I
for a
heard
while.
that.
And then he came back in remission. And now he's like a face. And so they're like kind of pushing him, but like not as heavily, if that makes sense. Like he's no, well,
Right. I just remembered what you were discussing because like in this part, because you were talking about how they were gonna do Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker,
and they did.
and and then a big thing is that in that part, like you were talking, like, because Carrie is like, wow, he's still wrestling, and then like, yeah, he still wrestles, he's still pretty good in the ring, and like, you know, he's still in the job, and then immediately like a little text thing pops up on the screen that I put in there saying this comment aged beautifully.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, because then he got beat at Mania. and then he did some other things, and had a really bad match with Goldberg. And
I think I was specifically referring to the fact that, like, we were like, the specific fight that we were talking about coming up was, like, when he announced the retirement.
yeah.
Oh, when was that?
Mania 33?
And then I
What
made a
year?
comment, like, saying that Gabe doesn't actually like WrestleMania. He's just, like, he just likes to complain about it.
You know, that's like 50-50. Not gonna lie. It's like 50% truth, 50% gamer. Yeah.
We need to get Zach on here more often so that Gabe can actually, like, talk to somebody about wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, to a degree that, like, there's, like, a mutual understanding.
Right, because I know about it, but my knowledge stopped maybe 5 years ago, so I'm definitely not up to date.
So
I
Carrie's
definitely don't.
Carrie's more knowledgeable on wrestling than I am.
There you go. CM Punk left the company. Whoa. Look at these guys.
My knowledge on wrestling, like you know, I know the names of quite a few of the big boys.
Big boys.
But oh, Link's dead. Yeah, I know the names of quite a few of the big boys, but like really beyond that, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Chapter 3 Glitz Pit.
There you go. Rock.
It's gonna be quite some time before we do that commentary, but Gabe, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna let you, like, do the voices of Rockhawk as well as Grubba when we do that.
I can't wait.
You're just gonna do a Hulk Hogan voice for Rockhawk, aren't you?
I was thinking more. I know he's supposed to be based off Hulk Hogan, but like I don't know. My Randy Savage impression is much better.
I feel like Grubba is more of a Randy Savage than Rockhawk.
Well, I feel like since Grubb is a manager, he's probably more like Bobby.
Yeah,
Heenan.
but he's also a former wrestler.
That's true. So then I guess we'd probably go down the road like Ted DiBiase.
So like let's go down the list. All right. So yeah, Grubba is Macho Man Randy Savage. Rockhawk is Hulk Hogan. He's even called Hawk Hogan in like Mexico, I think.
Yeah.
And Mario's John Cena.
Yeah.
But actually, that's a problem because Mario's the main character, and if he's John Cena, we really won't be seeing much of him. He'll just be invisible the whole time.
Yeah. It's like he has a constant active camera. Whoa. You did a little spin trick.
Yeah, spin trick.
Hey. Look at that. You did it. They're all blue. Ugh.
They're all blue.
Yeah, I had a belch that emerged. Oh, there it was. Okay. It just kind of happened.
It's just like, okay, I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. It's like, well, you mentioned me, so I might as well make it.
Boo! I am no weakling. Your pitiful sword is no match for me.
Oh, look.
You
he's one
fool,
of the-
your sword won't work. Try something else. I like who even tells you to try something else.
Why would he tell? Are you gonna dig him up? You gonna use a spade to stab into him?
Yeah.
Just dig his grave in front of him.
Throw some.
You just like dig it. You're like, okay, get in.
He's like, oh, well, I can't really argue that. Well, bombs aren't working. Whoa, he's got an Alec Man energy attack.
Oh.
You want it?
It's yours, my friend.
Oh, wait, I was joking, but is that actually what you do? Oh, damn.
No, you use the powder on him.
No, I know, that's what I said, like, throw some powder on him, but I was totally...
It's like, you know, absorbing stuff with granule or whatever.
You see, he's actually a slug, and what we're putting on him is salt.
There you go.
God. It's slug time, baby.
Hey,
Have you seen
do you
those
think if,
videos?
hey, do you think Piccolo would die if, like, Frieza just, like, sprinkled some salt on him?
Probably. Maybe that's why he hasn't been able to, like, die in a while. Because... So you know how Frost... Oh, spoilers, but whatever. Frost
Dude,
had, like,
Super finished quite some time ago.
Yeah, but Frost had, like, the poison-pointed, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like the needle. If it... See, it would have killed Piccolo if it was just salt. Like, dipped in salt. Another Nightmare's key. That's another key. Do you want to know how to say I have arrived in Spanish? Vente aquí.
Gente aquí.
There you go. Or that just means like I'm here also. It's just a declaration of not independence but arrival.
The color-coded, I don't know, what do you call them, puzzles or something, seem very childlike to me, but maybe it's because they're in bright,
Okay,
either primary or secondary colors.
so here's the thing. I tried looking that up, like, out of curiosity, and I got Salt, one of the characters from the fucking Garlic Jr. filler saga.
What?
Right.
The Spice Boys.
Yeah, the Spice Boys. Because who is it? It's Salt, Pepper. No, it's not Pepper. It's Salt, Paprika. And who are the other two?
Hang on, let's go down the list, alright? Yeah, the Spice Boys. We got mustard, vinegar, salt, and spice.
Oh, so, huh. Huh. Okay.
In the Team 4-star parody, Vinegar goes by Vinny for short.
Granddad.
Because I specifically remember it was just like, what the heck, dude? I mean, like, you know, my name's Vinegar, but you never see somebody shorten it to Vinny. You're gonna get us in trouble again.
Yeah, because you know.
Are we gonna have to kick you out like we kicked out Baby Spice?
Yellow is, but there's blue. Start over.
Oh, yeah, basically you need to hit this guy, like, you don't need to hit him, like, a certain amount of times, you just need to hit him fast enough. Like, just unleash an assault on him with enough speed.
A weird looking dude.
This
so
fight is
what
made
does the
so much
color tell you
easier.
in his? Oh, okay.
This fight is a lot easier in the remake, because, like, the time it takes for him to, like, reset back to blue is is a little bit longer.
Iframes time. Wow. He's like a beetle of sorts. Well, not a beetle, but like his face reminds me of
Beat the Meatles.
Beat the Beatles. Thanks.
Oh, hello, fairy person.
Hello, great fairy.
Welcome, Link. I admire you for coming this far. I will give you the power of color. If you want offense, choose red. If you want defense, choose blue. Oh, you mentioned Great Fairy. Did you know that like the Great Fairy Fountain theme in most Zelda games, and also the File Select theme, is based off a Tatsuro Yamashita song?
Yes. That is something I learned from Did You Know Gaming.
There's also his wife Maria Takeuchi also did a version of it.
Oh, nice. You went for the best offense as a good defense. That's a fair play.
Listen. You've noticed I've died a lot this playthrough.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Besides, you get a better sword later on, but you never get an upgrade to your defense in this game outside of this. So.
Defense.
Defense.
Hey guys, so speaking of defense, Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. Apparently, well, from what I know, it's going to be a very defensive game because both teams. This is my sports talk really fast before we end the episode. Both teams are very defensive heavy. While the Packers is a passing team, the Chiefs are known for their rushing and trick plays such as screens or QB sneaks. So it'll be an interesting game. Thank you.
All right. Next time on Smash Team Games, Byleth is confirmed for Zelda.
Yes.
There you go.
And she's
Gabe's
able to use Hatchet Man with Super.
Sports Corner.
And before we sign off, Carrie will say a word.
A word.
I knew you were going to say that.
I fucking knew it. You sassy salsa bell, you. It's not a
Thanks.
word. The latter is
It is now.
I
It
guess-
is now.
Well, that's a no.